pitches. Really embraced that as really mature response for a 19-year-old to understand how much weight was on his shoulders and turn it into what has been an outstanding completion to this year. But at 386 that month of July. He's facing a 1-2 count here with 2 away. And he drives one to right field. Antunes watches it leave. Max Magic puts the Caps back out in front. It's 2-1. We talked about his ability to hit with 2 strikes. He knew the slider was coming, and that time he took care of it. Now the 1-0. Swings and drives one, right field! Ball game! Aaron Pasecki, a walk-off homer! Spitters win it 5-4! Fifth here against the Tin Caps. Now a chance for Luke Gold, who swats one high and deep to left field. Luke Gold, a grand slam! Number 6 for the home run leader in West Michigan. He clears the bases on one swing. 5-1 Caps in the 5th. Couple of appearances upon his return to West Michigan here in 2024. He's been great. He faces Noah Miller, who swats one to center. Campos makes the grab. Shizawa agreed. Can Joe Miller get strike 3? Yes, he can. Cut and miss by Chris Newell. 1-2-3 go the Loons. Put bat to ball and drive it the opposite way like he did right there. Luke Gold laces one into left. Anderson will take the turn. He'll score with ease. Lucky Luke, an RBI double.
Manager slash barista the Whitecaps have ever had.
Fastball in there, throw down, got him! As this one's fed up the middle, but a dive by Anderson from his knees, got him at first! Now Santana swings and sends one deep, left field, out of here! Happy birthday, Luis Santana! Tags one for a 2-run homer, 5-0 Caps.
What better way to celebrate big birthday number 2-5 than a 2-run shot in inning number 5?
Deadlocked at 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Josh Crouch takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Matt Wilkinson, still on the mound here. Lake County does have someone up, getting ready down that right field line. Try to get him through the 5th, though. Crouch takes inside, 2 balls and no strikes. 72 pitches so far for Wilkinson, 2 balls and no strikes here against Crouch. One of the 2 base hits for West Michigan in this ball game. A screamer down that third base line his first time around. He sends it back that direction again. Devers, a long throw, just a little bit high, but a good snag. Collado able to get down for out number 1. One thing you can say with confidence, though, those swings getting more and more confident from Josh Crouch. He's had a couple of good hacks today. It's cut down that time. Seth Stevenson with 1 away. We were talking yesterday about the attendance boom in West Michigan this year. Stevenson, fly ball left field. Routine for Green. And there's 2 down. Here for Max Clark at the top of the lineup. Of course, a lot of that having to do with the great promotions, the great front office staff, and all the good work that they've done here at the Whitecaps. But one of the other big reasons has to do with the man who's standing at the plate right now. Max Clark, one of the top prospects in baseball and someone who's generated over 1 million followers on social media, who has really turned the corner in his professional career this season, specifically back in the month of July, was named Tigers Minor League Player of the Month. So takes a breaking ball down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Was given that award, and after what was a somewhat slow start down in Low A Lakeland, really embraced kind of the criticism that was coming his direction. Out in front of that slider. Good one there from Wilkinson, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Really embraced that as really mature response for a 19-year-old to understand how much weight was on his shoulders and turn it into what has been an outstanding completion to this year. But at 386 that month of July. He's facing a 1-2 count here with 2 away. And he drives one to right field. Antunes watches it leave. Max Magic puts the Caps back out in front. It's 2-1. We talked about his ability to hit with 2 strikes. He knew the slider was coming, and that time he took care of it. Max Anderson back to Wilkinson, throw to first, just in time. But the other Max able to take care of business.
Welcome back, everybody. Final score, 5-4. The Whitecaps are a winner today here in West Michigan. We're going to go down to the field. Nate Wangler standing by with Max Clark after this big Whitecaps victory.
Thanks, Dan. Down on the field with the hero of our game tonight, the one, the only Max Clark. We've been waiting a while. You finally arrived here in West Michigan. Just take me through the energy of that final moment. We can go through the AB itself here in just a second, but this place really popped off. How special was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I've never heard before, to be completely honest. Like, as soon as they came to the mound visit, I'm coming up to play, I hear my new walk-up song. Crowd's going crazy. It's the highest energy levels I've ever heard in my life. So, super special moment. Tried my hardest to control my heart rate, but it was for sure dancing in the box. So, it was special, man. It was a pleasure. It was a blast. So.
You've been able to play in a lot of different places, obviously Futures game, but coming from Low A Lakeland to here, what's it like going from being there to being in front of what was over 8,700 at this ball game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's night and day, man. Like, obviously you can't fault Lakeland too much just because it's so hot down there, but you match the weather with the fans here, it's an incredible atmosphere. On top of that, I'm really close to home, so I've got my entire family here tonight, actually, so it's a pretty cool night to have a good night.
4 RBIs for you in this ball game tonight, none bigger than the 2 you put up at the end there. We could talk about that, AB, a little bit. Walk me through exactly what the approach was for you there.
So honestly, I was trying my hardest to not just get sped up. I had like 2 pretty rough at bats early in the game, and then I'd had 2 nice ones as well. So I was trying my hardest to kind of like I said, control my heart rate, see what the guy was flipping in there because they had just changed pitchers. And his fastball looked like it was about 187 miles an hour that first pitch. So I was like, all right, let's take a second, take a breath, step out, recollect myself. And then they had gotten me a couple times prior in the night with some sliders in the back door. So I was just sitting on it. Sure enough, he hung one enough for me to kind of hook into right field and get the job done.
Looking back, I guess more of a broad view as to how this season has gone for you. I guess things right away didn't start quite the way you planned, but you really embraced some of the criticism. And I remember you writing some of those lines on your cleats before the games down in Low A Lakeland. You really took that on yourself. What's helped you really come into your own? You led them in RBIs down in the Florida State League. Now you do this here tonight. What's been able to help you the most really find your game this season?
Honestly, just believing in myself. There's been a lot of talk about understanding, what's important to you, what's important to your game, how do you play your game, and that's really just what I had to decide and figure out. I had to take it step by step and really just kind of buy into the total confidence that I should have for myself each and every night. So having that confidence and trying to like build days, stack days, as we say, in the organization has been huge. So every time I'm able to stack a day, confidence just gets higher.
Obviously, you and Kevin McGonigal, a really special relationship with you guys. You go back to you guys playing for Team USA. Now you come into professional baseball together, and you come up here, and now you're playing for the Whitecaps. What's it like going through that minor league experience with someone you've been so close to this entire time?
I mean, it's a blessing, man. And like I've said this before, but nobody plays harder than that kid. It's really easy to support not only your best friend, but a teammate who plays his ass off each and every day and ready to just be committed to the grind for 162. So, yes, he's one of my best friends. He's one of my, kids that I grew up with. But on top of that, he's the best teammate I've ever had. He's a grinder. He works hard. He understands how the game's supposed to be played, and he plays it the right way every time.
I know it's a quick turnaround anytime you get promoted, but what's it like meshing with this team, and what's the welcome wagon been like here to Grand Rapids? A lot of people came out to see you, especially back on Tuesday.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been great, honestly. We spent a lot of time together between Lakeland and West Michigan during spring training and just kind of working together with each and every player. So when we finally got here, it was kind of like we already had a mesh, already had a core. And then most of us actually played together on Lakeland last year with the back half of when I first got drafted. So it was super cool. It was a special moment. But we're starting to mesh really well. And we're trying to win some ball games.
Congrats the rest of the way, and I look forward to talking to you more.
Thank you so much.
Max Clark, our hero of the game. Dan, back to you.
How much fun was that?